कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Hello, this is Dr. Cyrus, proctologist. I don't even know if the sound is working. It's saying mic is muted. I'll just keep talking anyway, and I hope you understand what I'm saying because you'll be able to read my lips. I'll talk slowly. Just want to quickly point out to everybody out there that we've got huge festivals coming now. The big three. We've got Ganpati, then Dashera, then Diwali. And it's supposed to be the money period in India. The next 6 to 8 weeks, money for everyone. But here's what I don't understand. You spend money on a Ganesh idol, then you spend money on clothes and all for Dashera, and then gifts, etc. And then, of course, sweets and crackers and more gifts and parties for Diwali. So I don't see the money coming in. I see the money going out. We need to rethink this whole money period, I feel. Yeah. And I think the government should give us a Diwali fund where it looks after all of us and says, look, you guys need money to spend so that the money can come in as well and doesn't go out from you at all.
Bonus.
Yeah, bonus. Oh, that was already there, right? But we don't get it. We should get it from the government. Is that wrong to say?
But why do you trust government funds so much? Like history has proven otherwise. Why do you want government funds?
I would like the government fund in the first place. Not what historically if they've ever been given a fund in the past. There was an offer for 15 lakhs in 2014 which hasn't come through. You guys remember?
Oh.
Yeah, we were supposed to all have lakhs and rupees.
But we didn't get it.
Money from Swiss accounts was going to be collected.
Man, I thought I could relax and get 15 lakhs in my account and just do nothing.
We kept an uncle in Geneva saying you stay there. Jaisa aega paise tu bhar de immediately. But
you can, however, and this is such an amazing segue, is move to Russia and get $16,000
but
if you're going to have 10 kids.
Only if you have 10 kids.
But 10 Russian kids? It's a race
Yeah,
thing?
they have to be. So
After
they want to repopulate.
One
but if I have a kid,
you get $16,000.
No one said if you're born in the USSR. Haven't you heard the song? Born in the USSR.
It did less well than the other one.
No, but isn't it? Aren't you? If you're born in India, even if you're say German parents and they have the child in India, aren't you born by birth an Indian citizen?
No, if your parents are German, then you get German citizenship.
No. If you're born on Indian soil,
in most countries,
born nationality by birth.
I know guys born in America and Canada and Australia.
I know people that have gone to America to
purposely
because they want their child to have
Australian. But they do acting there in the hospital. Oh, sorry, sir.
पता ही नहीं था मैं तो pregnant थी.
ये कब से हुआ मोटी लड़की.
It's very loud.
This is the show.
She just walked off the live.
There's a show, right? There's not a reality show. I didn't know I was pregnant or something where the woman finds out too late during her pregnancy.
That's not even funny, bro. I hope it never happens.
No, that is an actual. I think it's an actual reality show. This
Talk about Bakra.
In some reality show, this was an episode where the woman finds out on the day of delivery that she's pregnant or something.
What?
Yeah,
but
something like that.
This has got to be an American show because the level of like sex education and medical education in that country is so low that and it's sad also because so many times things happen to young girls, they don't even know what's happening to them. And next thing you know, you have like a 9 and 10-year-old
and sometimes they don't even know what happened to them because some of us men are so quick and inefficient and ineffective.
That's also
there's no way I'm pregnant. She was like,
what project is that?
That one time
I was in the room, I think. I don't remember anything else.
In the room. She was just aiming at something.
Hey, Ayushi, there's got to be some bad scorecards out there,
For sure.
where they just don't remember your performance. I know. I'm like
shooting blanks.
And if you talk a lot and then don't do anything later, I mean, can you imagine? Good talk and then it's all foreplay.
I'm pretty sure Antariksh. That must be Antariksh. It takes some time to lead up to the question on the statement.
Yeah. It's all. My game is very slow.
He breaks into a stand-up bit in the middle. He's like, I'll just talk.
That is why
I just stand up in the middle.
I'll just stand up and leave.
It's a complete fear, but it's either like dating or being attracted to a comedian. You're just always wondering, like, is everything just going to be a giant, like, a joke or like a bit for you? That's so.
I mean, but dude,
joke as
sometimes
in disaster,
you can't help it.
Joke as in funny. They're two different things.
But sometimes you can't help it when you're in bed with someone else, right? You will crack jokes. Isn't that part of the fun?
This is coming from Panchgani and the boys. So
I'm saying it very mildly
here.
in the nicest way.
Quick segue because we'll forget. Saurabh has given us 7 questions, out of which 2 are very important. Sorry, Ayushi, I was in love with you.
Yeah, what is this?
But you turned out to be short a con. Please explain that, guys. So now I'm in love with Kajal.
What does short a con mean? Am I a short con?
Yeah, some sort of.
Am I a short of something?
Let's talk to the young
convention, like Shorta convention. You were at a Shorta convention.
I'm a young millennial now.
Can you answer? I have no idea.
I have no idea what shorter Shotacon
Some
is.
sort of, he's been let down by Ayushi once again. Women.
Okay, so once Kajol lets him down, he'll be in love with Nivedita. Just all the women.
Yeah, Kajol doesn't know he exists, so that's a great relationship.
No, I didn't know he existed either till now. Shotacon, a term refers to a genre
Can you
of manga and anime.
Can you not leave the live show and do the
What
second
the
show?
fuck?
Can you be on the live show, Ayushi? Can you stay with us? Would it be wrong to hold her head and...
Sorry. Let me just, for the audio
I didn't
listeners, I'm so
understand
sorry, I
at all,
forgot.
yeah.
Sparsh just Googled what Shotacon was and showed it to me and sort of never talked to me
And it
again.
was vulgar. And put it away, please.
You.
Sparsh.
Gross. And don't take
So
that to
what is it?
Kajol either. Don't take
What
that
is it?
energy to any woman.
Ayushi,
Oh
what is
God,
it?
that is
I don't
terrible.
know, some like real sexualized
Sexual?
something on the internet.
This
Yeah.
is
Oh,
what it
God.
is, Cyrus. Now that we are talking about it, let's just say it out loud. It is Shotacon is an artwork
Sexual
or
interest in young boys.
manga, often depicting a
Boy
sexual
love,
relationship between young boys.
abbreviation. Shotacon, sometimes
Yeah.
shortened to Shota, is a Japanese slang. He sort of abused us in
He
Japanese.
called you a young boy.
I don't get it.
Sexual interest in
I
young boys.
just don't
Oh, I
get
got
it.
it! Because of the cadet love. You kept talking about your love
I
for these
didn't
naval
keep talking
cadets
about
and
it.
cadets.
You all kept
youngish
talking
men.
about it.
Cyrus kept
I
talking
said
about
it
it.
once.
Cyrus.
It's a very dignified slur. He says that you like young, perhaps underage, but not really, youngish boys.
Jokes like and
No, not a
so now
complete
he's
lie.
going to Kajol because she likes older men.
No, she has only mentioned the other furniture. The
Oh.
type of man is never mentioned. All mentions like the bed or the operating table. Am I right?
I
It's
don't
all
know.
about-
Operating
I
table.
don't.
They once had a thing on an operating table.
Oh yeah, hospital bed.
What is
Hospital bed.
going
Not operating
on?
table.
Oh, not
Not
operating
operating
table
table.
and hospital bed is two different things, Cyrus.
No, but it's because the hospital bed was in the guy's house.
Yeah,
He had a hospital bed for a bed. The guy did.
that's
What,
right.
did he just like that
Was
up
he a
and down
doctor?
I
motion?
guess, right? I would have made
Was he
sense.
practicing
No, it
surgery?
was a hospital bed which we
his
didn't even
parents
do
were
that
known for
apparently.
very violent sex.
It was just
so
a
they
hospital
kept
bed.
the hospital bed on
Yeah.
standby. Because the moment they had it, then immediately, doctor.
This has all escaped us. What's your second question from him?
Oh, that was. I just want to see the first part of it
Yeah,
where
yeah.
he says AMA.
He didn't have many questions.
Cyrus, king of the universe.
That's it.
Tiffany
That's it.
Haddish has said that Brad Pitt once asked her
That's
if
not
he
so
gets
important.
single this
Nobody
year.
goes to Brad Pitt.
Would
I
you
lost
like to
interest.
hang out? Did you try it the same? Have you tried the same?
If he gets single this year, would you like to hang out?
Would you like to hang out with Brad Pitt? Of course you would.
But Tiffany and me, who am I hanging
No,
out with?
Brad
You're hanging
Pitt.
out with Brad Pitt.
Oh, I'm not into the boy love thing. I mean, I got nothing against
But
it.
Brad
But
Pitt,
it's all
bro.
about boy love. How can you say no to hanging out with just Brad Pitt? You
I-
could talk to him
yeah.
about anything.
Bro,
You don't have to date
I'm
him.
a male
Yeah.
magnet. You put me anywhere in the world, in any culture, any language, any race, any class, men like me. I hate men. I can't see what happened. You see what happened immediately. Hate men. So I don't need. I don't
She
need.
just freaked out.
Cyrus's
No
world
Shotacon.
shook.
No Shotacon for me, bro.
No, you just last episode I heard you almost dropped the laptop or something.
It's not me.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It
Rishi-
was your hands.
Rishi has all kinds of issues with all of us. He likes to keep me all the way in
On your
Kanyakumari. He puts the
On your
computer
fingertips.
somewhere in Kashmir,
Yeah.
and then he wants me to do the show like that.
To be
So
honest,
it's just-
it
there's
fell
no
at
way.
a great time though. He was very upset anyway. So
Oh, perfect. Like now.
May I say, no one was in a hurry to re-put it back.
Yeah.
So I was left in the background. No one moved. These
No-
three continued.
nobody help him.
Yeah, no.
Let him figure this out
that's
himself.
because we had that young. Again, I'm saying young. These people are
These
getting
young.
excited. No, he was
Ayushi
just
ji.
in youth.
Stop
he was
with
young.
your Shotacon obsessions.
Yeah, Gaurav
Ayushi.
Pilania, who's an 18-year-old boy, says Ayushi Sims Hazir ho.
Okay.
So you're in big form here at the
What's the
moment.
simp? What's the
Simp.
simps?
Simp.
Is it
Ayushi
Simp,
Simp.
Simps. What?
Simp.
No,
He's simple.
no.
When it comes to
Like your follower.
It's like a fan, like
a fan.
Ayushi Simp.
It's a
Ayushi
positive.
fan.
It's a good talk. It's not.
love you so
Listen, after
much.
she's
They become
Sparsh-
simple-minded in front
she's
of you like
burnt
that.
by that
What a
Shotacon.
simp.
So she's not going to. She's so cynical.
Not that bad.
I know.
So simp is a good thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Relatively,
No.
Very good.
Being a simp is bad.
Yeah.
But being an Ayushi simp is a good thing. Like, in this context, it's
Yeah.
It's a good
being
thing.
a simp is bad.
It's
I mean,
like
just, hey, what a simp you are.
It's
That's
like
a bad
a
thing.
fan.
They are
A fan without a mind.
greatest fans.
It's like a fan without a mind sort of fan, Fan is, yeah.
Oh.
But for you, it's good. For you,
You know,
it's,
it was like a roller coaster of emotions. So
Simp means a silly or foolish person. So someone who is an
Y'all are
Ayushi...
not silly
no.
or foolish.
Yeah, it was like...
No,
what
in
is
the
Ayushi
sense
simp?
that
It's
they are
they're
crazy
silly,
about
foolish
you.
about you.
They're crazy about you.
This has taken you all too long to explain to me. And
because
it
we
just
want-
shows how simple I am.
How have you never heard the phrase simp? Even Cyrus knows this
I
phrase.
don't
How
know
do
it.
you
I
know
guess
this?
it.
Even I
I'm a
haven't
bit of a
heard it,
simp
huh?
You haven't
myself.
heard simp?
I haven't heard Sim.
You guys are such simps,
Harsh,
man.
you're a bit old for this show, bro.
Yeah,
we
man.
can't have two of us, two uncles on this show. It ain't going to work, bro. One of us has to go, bro.
No,
Okay,
so
okay, sorry.
Antariksh is
Give me
a
2 minutes,
young-
I'll break the computer.
Antariksh is in touch with the young people. Sparsh and
Yeah.
Antariksh, they keep us young.
Correct. Sure.
They keep me
Sparsh
young.
is 20
I keep you young.
Sparsh is 22, but BA is 42, no?
Yeah.
Because he talks down to me now. Already, it's just been 2 months. And he talks down.
This morning I was
He talks down like I'm stupid. He doesn't talk down like, I'm the boss.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
like,
This-
तो ऐसा करना है, Cyrus. तो ठीक है, we'll take the car from this left angle and go to the right. I'm like, what? I know how to
This
drive a
morning,
car.
I was joking with him, and he basically said, "You've already started drinking." He accused me of like being drunk
He's
in the
very
morning.
moralist.
Very
that day.
respectful.
For a
He would
guitarist.
have any time for my jokes. He was
Wow.
like, "Have you started drinking?"
He's like the Japanese government, which wants.
Judgmental आदमी है.
There we go. That's two.
Yes.
Two within 10
Great.
minutes.
Yes. Wow.
Very judgmental. Very judgmental. And with women, little
Yeah.
sexist.
So-
Immediately drinking, winking, why did that have to
Correct.
come in?
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
And I was so complimenting him.
All this because he was kidnapped as a
Yeah.
young boy. Everything changed.
He's
after
like-
Was he?
Yeah.
When someone compliments him,
Was he
Sparsh can't take
returned
it.
or was he
we
like
don't
raised
know.
by the
We will never know if
kidnappers?
this is the real Sparsh.
Or it's like a Stockholm syndrome Sparsh.
Maybe, but that's with those guys. No, it's a reverse Stockholm. The ones who kidnapped him.
They've fallen in love with him.
Yeah, they're simps, at
They
the end of the day.
And full circle.
Okay, but still,
You can go
we
back
can go
to
back to the
the
Russia
Wait, who's in
Russia
charge?
thing.
Who's in
Yeah.
charge?
I'm in
Antariksh.
charge.
Should you announce that you're in charge? We don't have no hush.
I am in charge. Okay,
Oh, okay.
that's my announcement. I was announcing
quite
it.
talented, no?
Yes.
As
Sometimes.
far as
sometimes.
Pawai goes.
I felt like a proclamation was
Hindustani
happening.
classical, I
Yeah.
felt.
Of some like king's speech was about to
Yeah.
happen.
Holding the note
like, you
and then
know.
kichawing little bit. And,
Yeah.
Oh.
Why not? So Russia, going back to Ayushi's
Okay.
topic first.
Well, going
Uh,
forward. Huh.
Russia and Putin have announced that if they want to repopulate Russia, okay, so a woman who gives birth to
So they've
10
eliminated the
children,
Parsis. Instead of Geo-Parsi, with Geo-Russia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me more children. Give me more children.
But
So
your-
I'll kidnap your country.
But your community has not been so generous with the
The
scheme.
rules are too strong now.
The
but
scheme is
the-
very-
it's not that.
Parsis
It's
rules
not
are
even
very
a
strong.
generous scheme.
Russian
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not a
horrible
generous
Russian
scheme.
scheme.
rules. It's a generous scheme.
No.
The third kid is free. The panchayat pays for everything.
Oh no, you're talking about Parsis, you're talking about Russians.
No. So
The
this
third-
scheme is this Russian
okay,
scheme is.
Let's hear the Russian.
Yeah.
Can you say it in Russian for we get the original, context?
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
If
Yaznаю
you
по-русски?
have the child,
If you have
number
10
10
children,
Racist
child,
woman.
You have 10 children.
after the
In
child
Mother
is
Russia.
1 year old, then you maybe get many rubles.
Many rubles.
1 million rubles.
Big room.
Ayushi's fan
So
base.
bad.
Ayushi's fan base is climbing. Keep going. Don't stop.
It's not a ruble.
Ayushi
It's like a rubble. It's a
Cut
big
to
boulder.
Putin welcoming her to Russia. Welcome to Russia.
Yeah. Do you want to make
You
10
can-
children? Okay.
No, not even one.
And just
no.
remember, don't forget India. So when one will be Vladimir, then Andrei. In the middle, you have one Gopi or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's Gopes. Middle son.
So
But
the
you
scheme
only
is
get the $16,000.
So you have to have 10
equivalent.
children.
Slowly, guys. I don't know what you're saying.
A woman has to give birth to 10 children.
Okay.
And this is a scheme called the Mother Heroine Scheme, which was also popular in
Sounds
the
like
Soviet
central
era.
government of India.
This
Yeah.
is- this was
Already.
actually Stalin's thing
Yeah,
initially.
it's during Soviet- during
Why
the
do you
World
go
War
back
II.
to Stalin?
Obviously.
Always a
Obviously.
great egalitarian to look forward
Exactly.
to. Yeah.
Great
So,
example.
if a woman-
Who let his own son die in German
woman-
occupancy? Huh?
Yeah, if a woman gives birth to 10 Russian children, she is entitled to 10,000 rubles, which is
No,
about
a million rubles, which is $16,000.
$16,000, which is 13 lakh rupees it comes to.
Oh, this is going to take half an hour. Just call
No, no.
Meghna. They'll tell
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, you tell us.
But you only
13
get
lakh
it
rupees.
after the 10th child turns 1.
The
So you
10th
have to
and
make
the
the
other
10
nine-
survive
and
10.
the other 9 survive.
Cumulative, all 10 survive, and the 10th one turns 1. So
You
it's
get-
15 years
You
later.
get 1
Yeah.
million ruble.
1
Yeah.
million ruble, which is equal to how much?
13 lakh
lakhs.
rupees.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
Is he out of his mind?
Yeah. Like,
Bobby,
who's
that
going to
was-
go
this
over
was
this?
You know
not
the
the
cost of
sign.
company for
Who's
each
going to
kid?
go over this?
Exactly.
5 of the 50,
The
10 will want to go
CTC is
abroad.
also just...
You get 13 lakh rupees per child at the least, I would say.
That's not even the cost of 1 year education in
how much
Bombay.
is
Yeah.
So how much does education go for a child?
You know, it costs 2 lakhs to
For
have
the
a child.
schools, you're looking at 2 to 5 lakhs in
Oh,
somewhere
fuck.
there now.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you can
And
don't
get
have
more.
children, guys.
And a
This
good
And some schools are
hospital.
20 lakhs.
Yeah.
So
you go to
But
the,
Antariksh, at a good hospital here, it costs you 2 lakhs to have the child.
have
Yeah,
the child
probably
also.
more.
I think
Oh,
in
God.
India,
More,
in
more.
India,
6 to
focus is
7.
more on how to give away children.
Man.
That's where it's going. It's
Yeah,
going
if you
different
give
side.
away your 10th child, we'll pay.
Like,
Don't
no,
give
but
it
you
away in
can earn
India.
through-
Give them
to
outside
get
of
money
India.
also.
Send them away.
But I don't get it.
Hey, I
What's
had,
the
you know-
incentive? Money-wise, is nothing. It doesn't make
It's
any
not
sense.
much.
It's nothing.
But it just goes to show what the level of, I think, in a sad way, the
Desperation.
Yeah,
destitution and the
desperation,
Because they
desperation
study
of
the
the
market
country
and say
right
So,
now.
16,000
no,
coffee.
this
Yeah.
comes at a time when apparently close to 50,000 Russian soldiers have lost their life in Ukraine.
Yeah. Plus
COVID,
right?
Yeah, COVID also is hitting Russia right
and
now.
And they're getting isolated, so they need more people. When you're getting isolated,
you are allowed to talk. Grim Fandangos.
Harsh, who's abusing Harsh?
No
Harsh,
one.
you be yourself.
Yeah.
Why should all four people be alike? He's
Just-
being dominant and abusing all of us, so we have to take it now.
And just when you were talking.
Exactly.
This
Just
guy.
when I was talking.
He's like the Russian population. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Only. Yeah. All right, but I feel the main point is they're really worried about isolation because the way they're behaving right now, and with less and less countries, some countries are forced to do business, but whatever.
Yeah.
But they're really worried. Let's bump the numbers up because we're alone. And
in general, they've had a declining demographic for the last couple of years because when there was a rise in progressiveness vaguely, again the same way that it was happening in a lot of other Western democracies, not that Russia is, but younger people were waiting longer to have kids. They weren't having multiple children anymore. So the same trends
but your point is that's the same trend everywhere, right?
Yeah. So in fact, they were going that way.
The ability to understand that kids are stupid and that you shouldn't have them.
And it was going that way. And then in the last 3 years, this whole pivot has happened with Ukraine. So now they've lost another bunch, and they've lost young men,
and
which
also
is of
a
course
lot of people are trying to get out of Russia also.
You guys don't have kids, but Harsh will verify this. The moment they turn 8 or 9, the conversation with us is always like, I want. And then whatever. And maybe a polite version of I want.
Well, my kid is 3 and she says I want.
There you
so
go.
it's just like...
That's fine, Harsh. My kid is 50.
And my kid at 3 was saying, I want another papa.
Hey, something went wrong with our
30
with our network. I think.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, we're off.
We're off.
Finally.
Are we back?
No, we're not.
Oh, we didn't get to take a break? Okay.
Kripaya Dhyan Dijiye, we had a moment of panic
Lapse,
there.
yeah.
I don't know exactly what happened. I
Yeah.
apologize to Maharashtra government, whoever's in charge. We
Which
will not
one?
make jokes about VIP movement. We are so happy to see you guys walking across the city while we hold our breath and stand still for no reason whatsoever.
did you see-
This is what I feel. Ganpati flavor is never lost in South Mumbai because we have it all year round. It's called
Ganpati
VIP
flavor.
movement.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing, right? You normally be waiting for the 10 days of Ganpati, where you wait for 10. In fact, that's a better part of the year now for me. in a
Ganpati,
sense.
right?
You predict it.
There-
7-8 minutes or
exactly,
whatever.
and there is
Yeah.
some level of
Order.
order to the chaos.
There is order.
There is, and you know that these 10 days,
The only thing
fix
is,
your schedule.
I don't like the way the cops use the PA because they don't get the nice voices on it, the mellifluous sound,
No, it's always someone with a bad voice.
Bad voice and always.
This is also my problem with
Yeah.
another institution
Ah.
that has a lot of loudspeakers.
No, I mean, it's just. Yeah, sorry, you were saying?
No, I was saying this is also my issue with the other institution that has a lot
PA.
of loudspeakers
Yeah.
and 5 times a day. Just can you get someone
Wow.
nice one to do it? I don't
Picking a
mind.
fight.
You mean the railway station?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but no, fair enough. I think PAs all across, whether it's airport, this thing, religious institutions, all that.
Have someone good
Because
sing.
it's public,
Yeah.
right? So, get a voice, do some training.
Where is your Lata?
Yeah,
Where is your
young
Asha?
Lata, young Lata, not old Lata.
Okay, where is
Young Lata.
your
Hey,
Sunidhi?
Old Lata was also nice. Yeah?
Old Lata's nice,
But she was
it can
wobbly.
scare you, the voice. Yeah, it's,
She started wobbling.
You want to hear a soothing sort of voice, like when I call you up and you do that sex voice of yours?
Hey, Cyrus.
Yeah, that one. Immediately, that's what you want to hear. You're driving in traffic and the cop says, "Theek hai, 2 minute ke liye rukiye."
Yeah.
Nicely.
That would be so nice. I would ruko then,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, then you can say exchange notes or whatever.
Yeah.
Politeness is such a beautiful thing.
And it's really
thank you for
lost.
listening, guys.
And it's really
All right, let's
you have
let's go
another
on to
topic?
yes.
No,
we
no,
have
no,
another.
no. This is
Let's
great.
do it.
While you were talking about old...
You're speaking, Harsh.
Yes.
While I
While
was
you were talking about old people and getting older, isn't that the Japanese thing also?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Where
that's
they
the
were-
biggest problem in Japan.
Yeah, that the aging population is actually making people drink lesser, supposedly.
Yeah. So what is happening in Japan is their alcohol industry is taking a hit.
Yeah.
As to about a few
It would help
2-3
if they
years
stop
back.
shooting the prime ministers.
Yeah, sure.
The
Like
new
two-
trend of theirs has to end also.
Yeah.
That's so unnecessary.
Like
sorry,
two-
sorry.
just-
so
I apologize.
violent these days. Sorry, so in the
Impossible.
morning with murder jokes.
Yeah, I know. It's unnecessary.
So about 2-3-4
My daughter
years
told me
back.
an even worse one. You
Yeah,
wanna hear?
please go ahead. Yeah.
What do you call an orphan taking a selfie? Family portrait.
I like that.
Wow.
That's good. That's fine.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry.
That-
Let's go back to
that's a
your story.
dark
I'm sure
one.
your story is nice.
All right. In Japan, the Japanese government is asking youngsters to drink more alcohol because the alcohol industry is taking
Shall
a
we do
hit.
Japanese? We did
Yes.
Russian.
Yeah.
Youngster.
No, let's not.
More record.
That I don't know why. Doing a Japanese accent sounds way more racist than doing a Russian accent.
That's very true.
No, it's
Yeah,
true.
I think it's the white people thing. White people make fun of white people's
Antariksh
fine.
Listen, we are doing our version of bad parodies of those parodies.
Yeah,
So remember that.
to be honest, I didn't do a Russian accent. I did a Gru accent. Like I'm talking like
Okay.
Gru from the Minions
Ooh,
movie. Let's be
Minions.
honest.
As any adult who watches Minions.
I was trying to do Boris from the movie Snatch. If
I was trying to do
anyone
Mr.
knows.
Yeah.
Shah from Shahid.
I do know
Shivaji.
Boris from Snatch.
I don't know. I got the wrong guy, I guess. Yeah.
But
Okay,
actually,
okay.
they're trying to. They want.
so they-
yeah. You
Yeah,
go
so
for
basically, about 2, 3, 4 years back.
Harsh, you talk, my neck is paining.
it. 2, 3, 4 years
These
back.
two go one
You
word
get
each.
it, you
know?
get it, Ryan. A few years back, about 5%
Why can't
of
you say
GDP.
long ago? We come from that period.
Yeah, exactly.
Long. And voice is important. Mellifluous voice. Long ago.
Long time ago in Mother Japan. Basically,
Mother Japan or Father Japan? This is mother. Some cultures say mother.
Is that?
is that a thing in Japan? I just made that up right now. I have no idea.
No.
We won't argue with
Some
you.
countries are
Yeah.
fatherlands.
In
and
Japan,
motherlands.
son.
Germany, fatherland.
Fatherland, yeah. You know
Yeah.
it. They've got that
That's
energy.
very
They
clear.
have like hardcore
Heil,
fatherland
Heil,
energy.
Fatherland. That's my
Okay,
German. Was no more German, Japanese, and Russian.
Can you please just
Now-
go ahead?
Now
with this?
only Bhojpuri. Going forward. Yeah, go on.
So till a few years back, alcohol would make about 5% of GDP.
Wait, AC's off. My back is sweating. I'm feeling convulsions. I might die on a show.
You're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
Japan
Cyrus,
and
about-
Russia, countries
Yeah,
which
yeah.
has nice winters,
Yeah.
and now this is.
It's the
painful.
thought of having 10 children that scares you. You get sweating all over.
Yeah,
now.
a third child would scare
He has
me
to have
too.
a third, yeah.
The
So
thought
it-
of something, yeah.
Although they say the Punjab will pay for it, but that doesn't really happen, right? They want to go to Stanford for an
Japan
education.
is a motherland.
Oh, that's what you were wasting time with?
Yeah, I looked at the map.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay.
Remind me to remove her from the panel. This is
All right.
ridiculous.
Why did you remove Harsh though?
No, something
How can we
happened.
remove
with-
someone who's not there?
happened.
He's the ghost who doesn't talk. And the ghost who walks, the ghost who talks.
Yeah.
That's him.
I think Cyrus by mistake touched his laptop and now his laptop is fucked. Okay, wait. I'll just figure this out.
One second. Don't blame Cyrus every time something goes wrong.
So this is a live show, and while they do this, let me tell you all the things that I've been
Yeah,
thinking
you
about.
can, but in the meantime, can I just say what happened to Harsh?
Yes,
This is why when you're walking and crossing the road, look left and then look right, okay?
and then
Yeah.
look left again.
Again, yeah. Or right again. Depends on which side
Which
you're
side
on.
you're
Yeah.
What, you mean while crossing the footpath also in Bombay though? You
Right,
look
yeah.
left, right.
Just keep
Absolutely
looking
correct.
left and right.
Yeah,
Don't
correct.
look in
Anyway, we
straight.
are praying for Harsh. Hopefully he pulls through in the meantime.
Can you please continue this
Yeah,
Japan
but your
topic?
damn story doesn't end.
You don't let
No,
anyone
you were
finish a
going on
sentence,
long
Cyrus.
ago in the motherland, and then we had to
Wow.
take a 5-minute break to find
Wow.
out if it's the motherland.
Japan is a motherland.
Motherland.
Okay, so we know now. Big deal.
Tell me what time your motherland.
Antariksh is about to get really
I'm like,
angry.
when
and
will I
violent
finish
with
one
us.
sentence this entire episode?
This is
okay.
a mess.
Till a few years back, an average Japanese person would drink about 100 liters of alcohol a year. Now it's down to like 75, which is apparently a major hit.
How
I'm like,
disgusting.
what?
Unki
75 liters
Sanskriti
a
aur
year
parampara mein ye
of
sab
alcohol
chalta hai.
is less?
Cyrus
How
is like
disgusting.
100?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. Dude, 100 is a lot of alcohol per year. 100
that's
liters.
Sake, they drink sake.
It's not that loaded.
See, the thing is, they
Oh, is it not?
drink a lot
No.
of liquors.
Yeah.
Like they
Okay,
have,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
Beer is
only
big
hard
also.
liquor.
Have you had a lot of it?
Yeah.
It doesn't really hit you, does it?
And if you have one
No,
beer,
it
it's
did.
already like,
It
what,
hit you?
300
It
ml?
hit
How
me.
much hit you?
It hit
see,
me.
they're small
It
cups,
hit
right?
me enough to do karaoke for 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Which I shouldn't.
So
But
really
would you
don't.
feel
I
when you
don't
were
have
getting
the voice.
really drunk?
No, but it's a wonderfully
Happy drunk.
pleasant,
So that's
happy.
more like a light high,
yeah,
which
it's
you
not
can-
like a vodka or gin.
Yeah,
not
that's
at
what
all.
I'm saying.
It's
Yeah.
way lighter.
Maybe they got to change the alcohol.
Soju, sake, all of them.
Mohan Meekan's dark rum, old monk. I tell you, yaar. Kadwa is hell, but burns the chest and the abs. Oh, he's back.
And it'll put some
Harsh is
hair
back.
on your chest.
Am I back? Am I back?
You're back. Harsh is
Okay,
back.
great.
Harsh is back.
Now I can
So-
sit silent again.
The chat is going crazy. Not a single person has commented.
Antariksh, finish
Yes,
the
yes.
story.
Sorry,
So,
75 liters.
what they've asked to do is they've put out a contest for youngsters to submit business plans as to how they can get youngsters to start drinking more.
And then
they've
copulate.
called it Sake
Then
Viva.
populate without contraceptives. And have
Exactly.
children.
I think
All
that's
they
I
need to
think
do-
that's the point for
There are-
every country
There
now.
are a couple of
basically.
states in India where we can send, export a few people to help them with this population problem.
No, absolutely.
I don't know why we haven't thought of that
Why not?
earlier. Why can't it be one of our exports? We'll just export the men.
It actually is a thing.
Yeah.
So when I
Gujarati
finished my
men-
MBA and did my GMAT, I was actually invited by the Icelandic government to
Shut
come.
up.
I'm serious.
And copulate?
To actually basically go study there. They said we'll pay you for 5 years, but that was the plan essentially.
To find an Icelandic woman and take her as your own.
Correct.
So
And have
Oh,
Viking
that's some
children
Vikings,
with
yeah.
a little bit
Some
of
Vikings.
Gujarati blood in
Correct.
them.
Yeah.
So there'll be good businessmen also.
Aha!
and tall.
They loot and plunder with efficiency.
Or it might go
Yes,
the other way.
exactly.
Iceland businessman and the warrior.
Oh no, that's a disaster. That's a
warrior now is something like that.
full chokri. Absolutely not. I want the
That would've
other
been
combination. Icelandic body with a
Hey bro, don't mix people up. It can always go the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you, by the way?
No, I didn't. I went to the Philippines instead. So
And now you have half Filipino children, is it?
no, I don't.
Wait, you stuck to
But were you
Indian?
tempted? Were you tempted by this?
What, by half Filipino
No, but
children?
the idea of procreating and staying in that culture and all that.
In Philippines, probably,
Whichever.
yeah.
Huh.
I kind of liked the place a lot. It was a fun country to live
I
in.
guess you got to fall in love.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's not about the race thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Says Cyrus.
No, I'm thinking how clinical can it be? I like the setting. Koi milega. I think that's the wrong attitude.
But that's very true. And also, it might even feel really weird, like going there knowing that the government expects you, like when they come to check him, like, so you have you found a wife?
Everywhere they're saying, show me visa, show me passport. Yeah, they're going, huh?
What?
Nice. Very lucky.
You make baby?
So
Wow,
if
these
you
are
guys
terrible
were,
accents.
if
For
you
one
guys,
second, I want to hear the Icelandic
No,
accent
no, I
again.
don't have
Just
one.
say you make baby again.
You make
fans
baby?
Oh, now all the perverts are going berserk in the chat.
Why? Please,
Why?
keep it together.
oh,
The
okay.
Sims, bro.
But by the way, you know he hasn't finished the story, right?
No, it's
Nobody
it's
cares.
done.
He never finishes his story.
It's done. It's done.
No, but the
But-
best part of the story was that the culmination of this competition. So they're basically inviting proposals as to how they can have initiatives to increase alcohol consumption, and then they're going to release and have this entire event, the actual event, on November 9th. But November 10th starts Japanese Alcohol Abuse Awareness Week, and I was like,
Oh, I didn't read about
"What? This is just the most mind-blowing scheduling ever."
But
Yeah,
14th
nice.
is Children's Day, so you get
Yeah.
back into the mood immediately.
So
Because
they want you to
children
drink,
drive
but
you to drink.
responsibly. That's what they have also
Oh,
specified.
They just
Maybe
missing out on
lower
the
the
crash.
Immediately after
Lower
that.
the age, make it 14. The curious kids will go berserk.
But it has backfired. Like social media said that the Japanese
not
population is
gonna-
not okay with it.
What age
Yeah,
did
well.
you drink for the first time? I mean, like at home or whatever.
I think that way quite young because
What
my
about sip
parents
whip?
are
I'm
big
sure they
drink-
didn't have 5 drinks.
That way young, quite young, they give a glass of whiskey, have a
Shandy,
sip.
maybe.
Shandy from
At
like
9, 10?
like 11, 12, so we're having shandy.
What?
All of us?
What is shandy?
Beer with Limca or Sprite.
What? I don't know what shandy is.
What?
What? Did you know what
He's a
shandy
real
is?
Punjabi.
Yeah.
I won't waste
I
the
am-
beer with lemonade.
Yeah, man. Just have beer with beer.
Oh, man, it's
So,
good idea.
so what did your parents like illegally give you when you were young?
There
Yeah,
was
whiskey
no, there was no
was-
illegal in his family.
Whiskey was like sick.
So that is illegal. It's not the alcohol. Sirf daru bhi. From age 2 they're telling him.
But I've never heard of the term shandy. I just don't know why.
You haven't heard shandy?
No.
That's really good drink. Try have it in the summer. It's quite fun.
Like if you don't like alcohol taste and all that type of person, shandy is almost like a cold drink, right?
Oh, really?
It's what
Oh,
what
I-
you get
I
to
hate
get
the alcohol taste, though.
You have to give it to the kids to get them hooked. Like that's how we started.
Okay,
That
that's how you
was
got hooked to alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the Japanese government should have hired her.
Handy man.
Yes.
The
All my parents.
Ah,
The
okay, today we all do shandy. You know, and then everybody does shandy.
Oh, but you know the that's true though.
What's up?
The Japanese are so much lower than like the Chinese or
I
the
love
Korean.
you. I love you.
yeah.
Can you tell? I mean, because that goes on. You have erection. I can see. I'm just, it doesn't match the
He
feeling.
sounds like a Japanese cartoon right now.
Yeah.
You know?
If you
Naruto.
You are a chutya. Very good Japanese word.
but like I watch a lot of anime, so whenever there are like some English words which don't have a translation in Japanese. Okay, especially like when they are making their action moves and all, like they'll always say the word out in English. So it'll be like super puncha. It'll be like
Oh, and they say it
super
as they
puncha.
say punch.
It'll be like yeah, like 101 punches.
I apologize to any Japanese, Russian,
kind of
German, who else have we vilified? Filipino,
Icelandic.
Icelandic, because it's not been our intention. When we come from a screwed up country like our own, why do we have to look beyond to
And
make fun?
honestly, it's not like our accent is up there.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God!
It's
Indians and accents.
not.
We really talk about the kettle and the black kettle and all that.
We're all
but that's
black.
what gives us the right to make
Yeah,
fun of other
that's true.
accents.
That's
You know?
true.
Because we
That's
suck
true.
so hard.
Because dude, when we've been made fun of, our accents have been made fun of the
In
most
fact,
Yeah.
for
he's right.
such a long time.
If they know you're Indian and they're checking, are you Indian? They normally
Yeah.
smile because they're thinking of the accent.
Yeah.
If they're Indian, Putin, why don't you talk like that? Appu, like, talk to me in a funny way.
They're thinking of Appu or like some deep South Indian call center person that
Correct.
they've interacted
It's
with.
not
That's
South
it.
Indian, it's a made-up accent of, it's a mix of things.
You know, there is a
that
great
comes out.
sketch with Rowan Atkinson in it where he's like a
Waiter.
waiter at a restaurant.
fabulous.
Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
Very funny skit
But
by
it's
himself.
based on Harundevi Bakshi only. Peter Sellers is
Yes,
left
correct.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
accent.
yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same accent. Yeah.
He destroyed the Indian accent for 60
Yes.
years. We can't do anything.
Completely.
Yeah.
And then Appu
But
didn't help.
Appu's also coming from that same family.
Yeah.
They all have this.
Same like.
The intonations are somewhat correct here and
Correct,
there,
yeah,
but we
yeah.
can feel that. But we know there's no authentic accent in India which sounds like
Because
that.
we also don't north to south have the same accent, right? Or we keep wandering as you go different places.
Yeah.
Listen, you South Bombay pedigree gorilla. Your accent is very different.
You know the
Ours
thing is,
is
what
very-
I took the most
if I put
offense
you
with was
between-
gorilla.
Yeah, ours
Not
are very
anything
westernized.
else.
Yeah.
It was gorilla that hurt
Why
my
is gorilla?
feelings.
This is my favorite animal. When I found out the male gorilla has the smallest penis in terms of proportion.
That's true. I have a very small penis.
By the way, some say the clitoris is a penis in a sense, so we don't know.
You think evolutionary it could be?
Why not?
I don't know. It'd
Why
be
not?
interesting.
There's documentaries that say it is.
Yeah.
It's just
It
it
What
does something else.
documentaries are you watching?
No, maybe in
No, it's a
evolution.
documentary called
Smoking
Explained
for
on
my
Netflix.
Oh, okay, good.
It
Harsh
could
is a
be.
researcher, for
Oh, you-
God's sake, not some pervert.
I'm watching the new DB.
Cyrus is the pervert. Harsh is the researcher.
And Sparsh,
Come on.
the old man in the room.
Have any of you seen the new DB Cooper documentary on Netflix?
Is it about
Say that
the
again?
cool Manikji Cooper?
DB Cooper? Have you guys, you know the story of DB Cooper, the
I know, but
1971
the traffic jam
plane
also Manikji Cooper
hijacker?
drives me
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah, yeah, but I haven't seen the thing. But you know,
Great.
they alluded in Loki that
Yes,
he was
that was
actually-
very funny.
I thought
That
that
was
was
a great-
really good
How did
cutaway.
I go from a gorilla's
In
penis
Loki.
to Loki? Where did I go wrong?
We Loki went to the penis.
I miss Abbas so much. We would have never got there.
Hey, Abbas would be way before we would
But
have-
we'd still be
I
stuck on the
don't know.
first topic.
You would have accused him of being a gorilla with a tiny
Exactly.
penis.
I knew he'd go there. I got the small
How did
penis.
I not
He's
know
got
this?
the gorilla.
I know Cyrus.
You can kill two gorillas with one stone.
But if it was Abbas, we'd still be on the first topic. Slowly.
By the way, Sparsh is
slowly.
doing some umpire-like sound
Yeah,
and figure.
He's doing time out because you have to take a break.
But that's because it's exactly 10:30. So
Also,
efficient.
please tell Sparsh there's something called a haircut. I think he should.
No, he's not aware of
No,
it.
I think
never
he's
heard.
going. By the way, yesterday I saw a very like a older gentleman
Can
who
you
had
talk
your
offline?
hair. Oh, sorry. This is a break. I thought we were on a break.
No, we are
Just
about to
talking
go.
to him in the middle of this is a bloody live show. Amazing.
No, but you can
You're
talk.
like my mother during the pandemic.
the-
Some of our mothers.
The hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, Cyrus.
But my mother would come in the middle of the podcast when it's supposed to be live.
Yeah,
and
But you know,
and tell me someone's at the door and all that.
I used to be so professional on the show because of you.
Yeah.
I have just lost my way
yeah,
now.
everyone, man.
Now
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
like, Cyrus is
You
doing
were the
this.
shipping queen, boss.
And now
what
did
happened
you
to
see?
shipping queen?
Did
Yeah.
you see me in the last episode? I
Now it's
basically
all
just
sex,
lay
sex,
back
what's
in the
going on?
I had given up.
That's
And
just
you
because
got
you were
sick.
drinking in the
Podcast
morning.
has corrupted
Yeah.
Ayushi.
It was. This podcast has. I used to be.
Yeah.
Cyrus,
My
man.
God. Okay, DB Cooper.
Okay, let's
Are we going to break?
let's take a break, please, and uncorrupt Ayushi and then come back. And we're back.
Really?
Yes.
What are you saying? I told you to pull out the plug. Oh, hell. Anyway, it's
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Let's
Yeah,
get
yeah.
on.
Okay.
After that
Next.
bad piece of comedy, we
Oh my
managed
God!
to-
By the way, this is
Sing
the
up
best comment. I'm sorry, I just have to say.
please.
Chinmaya Mishra has said Amit's voice for Azan 5 times a day. Yes,
Voice for Azan.
I
You're
agree.
going to cause riots.
How is that? Yeah, really.
Amit's
man.
voice for Azan.
It's terrible.
Because that,
Just
I'll
can
leave
you
it there. I'll leave it
imagine?
there. I'll leave it there.
No,
I love it.
I
I'll leave it
disagree.
there.
I disagree.
This
terrible
will
idea.
be this will be on
That's
my
actually, you know, that's a
manifesto.
That's so bad an idea that I
It's
want to
so
see what
good.
happens.
Exactly.
Or it's like a stamp
Yeah.
for secularism in a sense.
It is.
Yeah.
But
'Cause-
you know, nobody in India is gonna see it that way. We will see it that way.
No,
but
I-
everyone else will be like, why are you like globalizing this Azan thing
I'm
Anyway,
actually
or whatever, like
I will tell you,
westernizing the Azan.
I
thing.
released 4 books in my life and not one death threat. And I feel that ultimately, if you don't
Wow,
get
that's
one
well done.
death threat,
That's
you
actually
don't know
very
much.
well done, yeah. Like
Yeah.
4 books and
Yeah.
no
So you haven't done well,
Well,
is
the
what you're
publishers,
saying.
So nobody bought the book is what I'm saying.
Harsh, the publishers threatened me, but
Yeah,
it's like,
publishers threatened.
not
Yeah.
death threat.
But you know that the guy. This is again a great segue, Cyrus,
Thank you.
because the guy.
But
that
you're not the anchor. You're just stealing his
shit,
thunder.
I'm
No,
so
but
sorry.
let-
I'm
but
so
let-
sorry.
let
I'm
her.
so sorry.
If
He's
she's
doing the
getting
Japanese
segues,
accent, you know?
Hey,
You don't care.
I'm the kind of
You're a
co-host
loving guy.
who's
He's a giver.
who shares the love.
Because he has the.
But
In a
now,
gay-
if
in a
it's
gay
not a
rela-
segue, please say.
In a gay
Yeah.
relationship, he's the guy. Oh, okay.
who receives.
Antariksh is a lover. He's not a fighter.
Hey, Naveen has warned me. I'm on the line.
Hey, I'm a giver and a taker.
Hey, too many gay jokes. Naveen gets upset. He'll beat up Harsh. I don't want that to happen.
Oh, you've outsourced the hate.
Yeah.
You're like, I know that
It's an Indian thing. It's a beautiful thought, isn't it?
Delegation. He'll abuse, I get the thing.
But I'll feel it. I'll feel bad. Bad karma. I should do that.
But
the segue was that the guy who stabbed Salman Rushdie.
Hadi. Same name as Mr. Olympia number 2 from last year.
Yeah.
Interesting
Hadi
fun
Chopin,
fact.
who is from Iran.
Oh,
but he's from Lebanon.
But
that Hadi is not very
but he's following Ayatollah. Anyway, we don't know whether he's following.
There's an irony there.
There's
I get
an
what you're
irony
saying,
there.
But that guy was trying to get into
There's an
American
irony
there. Why did we go to Mr. Olympia? No one's interested.
However,
but he was saying
he has basically said that he did not even read. He's not read more than
2 pages.
2 pages of the Satanic Verse.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Which is like
so against it. Yeah?
What you've not mentioned is he said not guilty.
A for effort.
Wait.
A for effort.
Wait.
He tried.
Wait, there are charges.
He tried. It's a boring.
That's what I was going to say.
Listen, Silverie, there were charges read out to him in court. 56 charges.
Wow.
Stabbing, violence, attacking, hatred, malice.
Wow.
He's saying not guilty. So what the hell is his point? What was he doing? I was bored, so I was trying to hit a fly in the
And
air.
he was surprised that he survived the attack.
Yeah, he was surprised.
I mean,
I think basically he read 2 pages. He was like, this book is damn boring. I need to kill the guy.
Okay, I'll tell you the whole story. He, as usual, this is a
He called you up to tell you what happened.
It's a commentary on the modern digital age, and you bastards, you especially.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, who don't read anymore.
Yes.
So what happened is he read 2 pages, but he then went and followed Salman Rushdie on all the forums, all these anti-religion forums and all that are out there with, Sam Hawkins. Richard Hawkins and Sam, whatever his name is, and the famous English guy who passed away.
Richard Attenborough.
Well, Richard, isn't it? Christopher Hitchens.
Okay,
So all those guys are together, right? With their whole atheist argument.
Okay. Atheist.
Right.
So he followed all that.
And
that is, they're very open and it's a very free forum. And if you can feel a sense of blasphemy if you're a right-wing
If you're a fundamentalist, then you definitely see that as like, this is horrible.
And they're, rightly so, because there's no science to the thinking, etc., etc. So he's seen all that. And this is the digital age which has caused all this. Because no one could read anymore.
So
you think
No
someone
one has
got
read
confused?
Satanic verses.
Do you think it's
Even
possible?
Salman Rushdie didn't read it.
Yeah,
Do you
because
think
he also was like, it's too much.
Like, I want to kill this guy.
I'm not going to lie to you. I tried and I was like, this is just so... I
It's
can't.
banned in India, so how did you read it?
No, I tried to buy it abroad.
When she was in America,
Quick, which accent you want to do?
Do you think it's at all possible that someone got confused between Salman's and started following Salman Khan instead of Salman Rushdie?
It was available at the
Salman Khan's
Ghajiali
Salman
crossing.
Khan's 2 pages book makes sense.
I did it.
But by
That's
the way,
Salman's whole
by
book.
the way, Satanic verses, the
like,
sales have gone through
O.J.
the roof
Simpson's
in
book.
the West. Huh?
Yeah, but
lots of people
again,
buying it.
sales have gone through the roof. But like my generation's problem, we'll buy it and it'll lay on our shelf, and then no one will read it.
I don't know. They'll scan through it because the modern readers, a lot of them do the scan reading, like how I do when we have a
A
guest.
lot of people do this audio. People do audiobooks, which is interesting when you're.
I like audiobooks
When you put on an audiobook, and what is the
Out of
book?
the
You'll
patience,
say,
because of-
Satanic houses.
Are you mental? How can you say that? They read slowly. If you're a guy in a hurry like I am, you start going berserk, you can't control them.
Yeah.
You know the guy saying, and the wind rattled her hair. No! Get on with it!
Cyrus, you should do audiobooks.
But I'm sure you
won't
have.
understand what I'm saying because the way I talk.
But Cyrus,
Wind rattled her hair, you want to take my pants. But
I think it'd be great.
Cyrus, you must have done your own audiobook, right? Your book
I
audiobook.
couldn't bear to read it.
Really?
No. As punishment, my
Can
mom
I
said,
have a
love-
copy of
I
Cyrus?
love-
Can I have a copy of Cyrus's book? Can you all give me
Cyrus,
that?
we don't have it.
I write a book for you.
Thank you.
Fifth book coming up. Finally, you might get death threats.
That's what he's waiting.
Ayushi's parents are my contemporaries. The mom might call me uncle. I gotta be careful.
No.
Imagine trying to flirt with somebody whose parents are your classmates. I mean, you imagine how bad that is. Oh God, coming soon.
That's true.
Harsh, be careful. Huh? Yeah,
Okay, chalo, next topic.
More topics we had.
Yeah,
enough
we
for
have.
the day,
No,
We did
we have-
3. That's
we
good.
did 2. I mean, third
We
one.
segmented-
Salman was on
Salman,
there.
yeah.
That was
and
3.
Hadi,
Sure.
the man tried to kill one of the great literary figures of our lifetime. We can't
Yeah.
remember his surname. Was it
Salman?
Matata or Mata, something like that?
Khan? I don't
No,
know.
not Khan.
Okay, this next
No,
one is
Lebanese.
next one is very interesting. Though.
I love Lebanese food though.
So
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
a big Lebanese food lover.
Yeah.
Sorry about your
But
topic.
you know,
Oh,
it's, Lebanese food is you don't get such great Lebanese food in Bombay
Stop
though.
showing off.
Beirut.
Ayushi,
Beirut is really good.
Beirut is
Beirut
good.
is
Beirut
so
is-
overpriced, man.
Beirut. Now, 1 second. Let's
No.
explain. You mean
Overpriced.
the restaurant which is spelled oddly?
Yes,
and
correct.
not Lebanon Beirut.
Yeah,
Correct.
That makes a lot of
Exactly.
sense.
Yes.
The one at
The restaurant Beirut is not bad. there's one in Powai also, rich people. But
No, but
it's
her
not as
point
good.
is you don't have anything to look at it against, no? So you got to go to the Middle East, you got to go to these areas where you can get a lot, or where the immigrants are a
Harsh
lot,
wants
like
to
in
go to
Paris.
Beirut.
Yeah.
At
Correct.
the place.
Lebanon.
I thought I got a lot of good food in Paris, Lebanese food.
Yeah,
for
but
some
so
reason.
many immigrants.
Filled with the immigrants.
Immigrants.
And you
Yeah.
get cheap ones, you get really fancy ones.
Yeah.
And beyond the shawarma, you can't come back and say, man, shawarma khaya. It's got to be a little bit more than
Exactly. A shawarma is basically a wrap, man. I mean, I love it. Don't
Yeah,
get me
shawarma.
wrong. And
It
after
sounds
3
like a
days
German-
of like
a German married
white people food,
I thought shawarma
is
was
like-
sharma for the longest
Yeah,
time.
Haryani marries a
Chicken
German and becomes a shawarma.
A shawarma.
Yeah. Give me a chicken sharma, please.
Okay, done.
All
We
right.
did it. We killed it.
Beef.
Okay, this next one.
Did you
The
say
topic.
beef?
Just randomly. I'm
Death
so
threat!
sorry.
Death
No, no.
threat!
I just got excited.
Calling
She's
Hardy.
gotten
Calling Hardy. Imagine Hardy and the first name would have been
In
Laurel.
Bombay, you mean buff.
I mean buff. Yeah, buff.
Yeah.
Or as we used to in our time go bade bade. You know, I always thought it was a sexual thing again. I was like, again bade.
Really?
Bad, yeah. It's a,
Yeah.
they call it big, like mutton. But
Ah,
like mutton.
so
Bade
it's
Miyan,
called
no?
big.
But it means
Is that where
No,
Bade
don't
Miyan comes
start
from?
that. Don't start that. Leave my bade miyan alone, you idiot.
I did not know that. Wow.
Beef meal,
That's
that
not
sounds
true.
wrong.
Guys, the information is all wrong on the show. Please,
But how do you know? It
disclaimer.
could be true.
No, it's not. He's the big brother.
Yeah.
That's why. You twit. Real waste of
Choti Miya is mutton. Bade Miya is
Then it-
beef only.
No, you're right. Govinda owns the restaurant. Amitabh and Govinda
This
joint
show,
venture.
this show
Bade
is
Miyan,
off
Chote
the
Miyan. No, he's right.
rails.
He's right.
Yeah.
They've got branches
Yeah,
everywhere.
but
Yeah.
Amitabh
Just call up
Govinda,
Govinda directly for
Yes,
bookings.
correct, correct.
Yeah.
Bade Miya, Bade Miya. Okay.
Because now we reached Bade Miyan, Chote Miyan.
Yeah,
What else
correct.
is there? Yeah.
So a woman in China invited.
This geography loving.
Okay.
We have really
All he does is
gone over
everywhere. Russia say udhar, idhar say udhar. Iceland. I don't. Come
Yeah.
on, enough is
We're in
enough.
Japan and now China. So a woman in China has resigned from a job because only one out of the 70 employees, colleagues of hers that she had invited to her wedding showed up. Only one colleague showed up.
My dad would have been so happy. There's 69 plates.
No,
there.
but she got shamed
Oh.
because she
her name
landed
is
a.
Akash Mehta.
Hey guys,
Dude,
what happened
I'm
about
not
this
even kidding.
Akash Mehta?
That's
Let's go on
that
the
joke I
side.
wrote down.
Akash Ling Mehta. Okay,
Akash
just-
Ling
let's
Mehta,
be clear.
exactly.
Yeah.
But basically, she
You know,
got
I
really
didn't show up
shamed.
to Akash's wedding.
You weren't invited.
I was invited to one event and I didn't go there.
Now, why do you want to make big
Oh, he's
deal
already
out of it?
But
married?
did all of your so what was the gossip with that? Like
Nothing.
that
What was
people
it?
They
didn't
all
go for
crashed
the
the
wedding?
Suhag
I don't
Rats.
know. I really don't know.
The
what
Suhag Rats, they all crashed. Puneet and all were all in the hotel rooms.
That's not true.
Well, that's what he told me. He
That
said
sounds traumatic
7
for
guys.
her.
No, I don't know if it was a bit of, not exactly a sexual thing. There were like 8-9 guys.
No,
and
I
they had
just
no
mean
place
like
to go.
I don't mean in a sexual way. I just mean like after
Yeah,
the
she
wedding,
wanted to go
all
to
of
sleep.
this panel in her
Yeah.
room that seems really
Well, there are 3
irritating.
rooms according to Puneet, and all 3 rooms were filled with boys who didn't want to go back home.
They're
have
too
a
drunk
party
and all, yeah.
No, you have a party in Kolaba and you call everybody from Goregaon. I
Yeah.
mean, that's asking for trouble. No?
Well,
Yeah.
this is the problem with comedians. You guys live very
Hey,
far.
but
No, this is a problem with
No,
South
I
Bombay
mean-
people selling out.
it's only
and
being a
going to
nice
perform
friend.
in the north.
I'm just being an ass.
He's probably already booked all extra rooms.
Why
and
doesn't he
all.
do what
So,
we
you
do?
know,
A big function in South Bombay, you call the South Bombay guys, and then have a
Correct.
small function somewhere in Thane for 8 people.
Correct.
And everybody's happy. Did I say something wrong?
You've alienated
Rishi's
all our
getting angry. Rishi from
non-Bombay
Panvel. Rishi from
fans.
Panvel is sticking with a mic.
I
You
love
don't
how
have
there
the
are
right
3
to-
South Bombay
Yeah.
people here and Antariksh is the one that's finally quiet after
Hey,
a
he was
while.
South Bombay. He's actually South Bombay.
Originally South Bombay.
He keeps
Oh.
moving, so he's a wanderer. He's
okay.
in a
I'm
neutral
a
But
nomad.
this Chinese lady, she was upset because she landed up wasting a lot of money and food and
No,
tables
she-
worth of
dishonor.
stuff.
Firstly, first of all,
Dishonor.
she had
And
invited
dishonor.
everyone thinking, "Ke,
Dishonor
yaar, if
upon
I-"
you, upon your
So-
family, upon
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
cow.
it's definitely embarrassing.
They
If I
sound
think
like-
about it, a
yeah,
little
are you
bit.
quoting Bruce Lee? Then it's,
No, Mushu
you have
from Mulan.
Dishonored the temple and my family. No? You have dishonored my family and the Shaolin temple. We'll check.
I was
No, I'll
quoting
kick your ass.
Mushu from Mulan.
Yeah, and then you have to shout for like 5 minutes.
This is a real
Okay,
show.
listen, guys. There's a line we are crossing.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right? 'Cause-
Sorry, guys.
But we got to say we love. I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. We love all these things
Yeah, yeah,
going
of
up.
course.
So from our point of view, there's no
Yeah,
malice.
yeah, that's true.
But
Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan? What's
nah,
your
I can't
preferred?
compare. Bruce
What?
Lee is Bruce Lee. That's
What?
Get
But
out.
you know, Jackie
Jackie's
Chan,
way
you're
back.
saying as an entertainer, yes, Russia movies. Can you not?
Great.
Can you look away from the
Yeah,
as a
train?
comedian,
it's a
Shanghai
comedian.
Nights.
He's funnier.
But Jackie's
But Jackie
even
has
Hong
a
Kong.
great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like
I-
he
I
has,
agree.
he's great timing.
Great, yeah.
No, two of them together, Chris Tucker and him, are
Yeah,
fantastic.
It was so
Great.
good.
Yeah.
Great.
Chris Tucker does this bit of when he goes to visit Jackie in China
I've seen that
later,
on
which is
YouTube.
just so funny.
And he owns everything, no?
Yeah.
My hotel.
Yeah.
God, wow.
Do you
Why can't you finish a story every time we segment?
Yeah,
is on-
okay.
We've reached Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee.
I know.
talking about China?
Oh, we were in China,
a miserable
though.
woman, yeah, who
We
got
were in
married and
China.
nobody turned up.
Nobody turned up.
Yeah.
She invited everyone thinking, if I only invite some of them, then the others will start
So
feeling
can I
bad.
tell you a story that
She
happened?
invited everyone.
We had a pal and...
And some of them she only also gave like inviting gifts to, like souvenirs to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the way it's
And
done.
they still didn't come.
In the
And they
East,
still
that's the way
didn't.
it's done.
And so she
Assholes.
was so ashamed and angry and
Next day she quit.
everything. She just quit.
The very next day.
Because it's
And
slap
now
on
she
the
Are you
works
allowed to
here
quit in
at
China?
IBM.
Huh?
Are you allowed to quit in
That's
China?
a good question.
Maybe she's related.
And the only one person that showed up for her wedding
got
was her
arrested the next
mentee.
day.
So that mentee didn't even have
Yeah.
a choice because I'm sure that
Yeah, he was-
chick
is
thought that
mentee a word?
Yeah.
we are like a
mentor and
mentor
mentee.
mentee.
There was this guy called Minty Tejpal who was in Channel V.
Different guy.
Huh?
Yeah.
Different guy?
He
Okay.
was your mentee.
He was the
No,
praying
He was my
mentee.
Tejpal.
He was praying mentee. He was
Oh, so sweet.
Sorry. Yeah.
Never speak again in public.
Okay, I'll try not to. But yeah, poor thing. She invited all these people. Nobody shows up. And
I wouldn't feel bad, but I had a guy, I won't
I
take his
booked
name,
all that.
Sachin Agarwal, who was in class with me. I hope, Sachin, if you ever hear this, I apologize. He had a birthday party in Pedder Road and class party. In class party, how do you bunk, right? And me and this...
But you wouldn't
pal of
want
mine-
to
listen,
bunk, you'd
listen.
want to go.
So there are like 40 kids, right? And only me and Rajesh Kapadia landed up at the party.
Poor guy.
And I wanted to leave immediately because
Wow.
nobody's here.
yeah.
So you don't want to be where the
No, we had
uncool
to
kids
sit there.
were.
No, we felt really bad. Then Rajesh threw a party for him later and made sure everybody came and all. But how do you take away that moment, no?
But you
his
know that-
parents are there, his brother is there.
Cyrus, didn't you tell me like a few weeks back?
That's trauma.
You and Ayushi were invited to Shreyas's party and neither of you showed up.
Yeah, but Shreyas is too
Sparsh
young.
also.
No, actually, to be honest,
They'll
I
think-
wasn't in town.
They'll think his dad has come or something. I can't walk.
I
into
was a bit
Shreyas's
worried.
party.
I was like, when Shreyas invited me first for his birthday, I was like, how old are you? Just vaguely. And he said like 24 or something. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God,
Yeah, he's
you're a
very-
small
My
child.
son will turn
Small
20
child.
this year. And Shreyas is like almost the same age. I mean, although he's really nice to me. at the
I
end of the
know. I
mean,
would.
That's fine. You can hang out with young
day, does he have a bed for me to lie on? I mean, what am I going to do at this party?
I know. See, after some time, my bones ache.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just saying your excuses
Besides, I
are now public.
No, but I
and-
wasn't there. I wasn't in town. But I did tell you, right? He tried to. He
his
lured me
motivation to
there.
get you was more than me because
No, but
you're
his
female. I
motivation.
accept that.
But he thought the motivation for me would be you, which worked.
Oh, he told you that
He's like,
Cyrus was
Cyrus
coming.
is also coming to the
Oh,
party. You should
bullshit.
come. And I was
He didn't even
like,
expect Cyrus to come.
If
Oh,
he
he
lived close
used
by,
that.
maybe, because I really like him. But what the hell am I going to do?
But there's no way he expected you to come anyway.
No, but then I might just classical conditioning. I'll come straight here, because nearby.
That's true. It is literally right
Rishi,
behind.
Rishi sees me on a Saturday evening, he's going to have a heart attack. He's
done. He's done with you. Like 5 days
Like,
a
shit,
week. He
did I
can't
forget?
take it.
Can I tell you, Rishi and I entered today at 8:45, well before everybody else.
Of course.
And he had the thing on, the headphones on, in the lift as well.
He's wearing two headphones.
Isn't that rude?
He did.
He
Cyrus,
didn't want to talk to you, Cyrus.
he deals with
He's
you
like,
for
I
like
listened
an
to him for
hour
1
a
hour.
day.
Every day.
I thought, maybe he's got a government job, he's landing planes or something, mayday. No, balls, it's just...
Dude, I
He
do
lack of
that with
respect.
my neighbors. I do that with neighbors.
wanna
I'm
speak
I'm
you.
not even kidding.
Isn't it rude in the lift? Like with a
mean-
person you know, okay, you don't know them, fine.
I mean, I want to be rude.
I
to
know,
my
but I think
neighbors.
sometimes the kind of etiquette is like that you take it off just to acknowledge, like, hi, like kind of that thing.
You say hi, do a nod.
He said hi.
Bastard.
He said hi, then he put his finger in his nose and continued like nothing. I
Yeah.
wasn't even there.
That's fine. I get it. I relate. I totally relate.
Really bad the way.
Sometimes
it
you
is.
just don't
That's
wanna
why I
make
didn't go to
small talk
Shreyas's
and all
party because of his lack of respect.
Yeah.
Really.
He's
That's
getting rid of the
true.
fact that it's small talk.
Plus, they always have more people than chairs. Young people are like that. They don't care about these things. I come and I count the chairs. I immediately count the chairs because I know I'm going to have to fight for a chair. Then you want to be the guy who hits the old lady and pushes her out of the way.
So do you just like enter a party and slowly start nudging yourself towards the chair and like mark
Have you
your
never done this?
territory?
Yeah, yeah.
In a smallish
I do,
party,
yeah,
if there
yeah.
are 9 chairs and 11
I'm gonna
people,
go-
my heart starts
No,
pounding.
but
Yes.
especially at weddings, no, the trick is to be near the kitchen doors. And we find a
So you
seat near
get
the
the
kitchen
snacks.
doors. Snacks first. Because snacks will never come to you otherwise. Think about it.
If you want
Think
to
about
find
it.
his family,
Think about it.
you don't look anywhere else.
Think about it.
That-
The
that's
kebabs
actually-
will never come to you because all the old aunties will get them first. Because
Yeah,
old aunties
yeah.
have already told the waiter, "Pehle yahan pe leke aana." So you sit at the door and like, "Arey ye kya? Acha wo." Okay, then you take it.
But then you're at the door of the
Paneer
kitchen
kebabs.
and it's just
You
like
gotta, man.
cacophony.
Why are you going to the wedding tour if you're not to eat? That's the main purpose.
It's not a
of
very
going to the
classy wedding anyway, the way he did it.
Clearly.
What is the
There's
wedding?
doors swinging
What?
open and
No,
closed.
the ambience changes
Yeah.
6 feet away. No, it's all shit anyway, everywhere.
Well, you guys know I'm right.
But these are little hacks people should know about. You're
course.
right. It's a good thing
Yeah.
you've said today. I think you should count the furniture because it's a 3-4 hours sometimes they're just
Yeah.
spending there. No, without a chair. And then the male thing, I'll have to stand, I'm the male. Now you've already, booked the whole story. You can't get out of that story. In a bus, when the old days when it used to happen, a few times I took a bus, I used to feel so bad standing up.
Yeah.
Well, because you had to give it up to the
Nobody
woman.
else would. Then you give it up and you feel horrible about doing it. You never feel
Cyrus,
good.
you must have received some blessing. So,
They don't acknowledge. Ayushi, no Indian woman ever says thank you.
That's rubbish.
No,
I
they don't
always
know.
say thank you.
You get up,
I say thank
put my
you.
hand like that.
And Antariksh is a model Indian woman.
Yes. I say thank you all the time.
You do. But you should shave because sometimes it confuses me.
Oh, that's fine.
You do you, Antariksh.
Thanks, Cyrus.
Meenakshi. So, where are we now?
Should we get into some AMAs?
I don't know. I don't care. I've lost interest in this entire procedure.
Then we might as well.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored. I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
The first AMA question comes from Avranil Paul, who says, "Hello, Dr. Brocha and IVM family." He says, asking for a friend.
Liar.
Have you ever crashed a stranger's wedding? If yes, after getting caught, what's the best excuse to save
I've never
yourself
got caught,
and your
but
plus one?
I've told
One
the
second,
story
save
before.
yourself and your plus one. Avni, you're taking your wife also.
What
to
wife?
crash
No,
the
I
wedding.
think
Ayushi,
my
what's wrong
friends-
with you? We went 5-6
I've
of us.
Yeah, exactly. You crashed
So what
with
do
my
you do
friend.
is
and
we
all.
crash the
Why
weddings.
Why would you crash alone?
No, listen.
Why would you crash?
Listen, I'll tell you
Why not? Because you're hungry here.
Again, food. You got to
Why-
stand next to the kitchen door.
Are you guys
While
not being
opens the-
fed at home?
I
I'm
actually went on
concerned.
stage and wished them also.
What?
Yeah, dude, I've done that.
Yeah. Why
I
not?
I was
Nobody
crashed
can
at
call your bluff.
corporate
No one call
office
your bluff.
party.
How do they
When
even
you're
know?
400 people, 500 people, then you can't call the bluff, bro. You have no
3D
idea.
situation.
Nobody knows everyone who's invited. You've
Absolutely.
got different parties who are invited
Exactly.
different
But that
parties.
means
No
you have
one
to dress
single
up.
person
But you have
knows
to dress
everyone.
up then you. Otherwise you
No,
stand
I
out.
used to keep a blazer in
They-
my car for occasion like this.
They'll just
Sorry, kidding.
They'll just
Sorry,
ask
kidding.
you. They'll just ask
Just to
you.
go crash.
Serial
Yeah.
crasher over
Yeah,
here.
No, it's
So,
a
I'll tell you what,
decent
I'll tell
address
you what.
is right. No one's
Yeah.
going to call your bluff. We've done it many times. We used to go to pee and we see the wedding is on in one of the 5-star hotels. We go to pee. And you used to just go in for a little while.
Yeah.
We used to go to get the free booze generally. If there's
Free
Sangeet kind of
booze,
thing.
free-
Yeah,
When you find
yeah.
out
Good
it's a
food.
wedding day wedding and there's nothing there.
Then nothing.
Get jalebi
Then
rabdi.
you look at the girls because the women are inside the dress. And then you leave. But nobody's ever called us out. I remember going 5-6 of us.
Yeah, never once.
Yeah.
I
Not a problem.
Well, there
once-
you go, Avranil.
I once crashed an office corporate party and danced with the corporate people.
That's how you
Nobody
And that's how he got the job at
Job,
IBM.
Yeah. And now I work at IBM.
Although Kavita said she thought he was a girl because
Yeah, correct. I kept
Then the
thanking
beard
her.
gives that
came in.
female vibe.
Kept
Yeah.
thanking her. Yeah, correct.
All the
In
layered
some cultures,
clothing.
that's very feminine. Excuse
Have
me.
you ever wanted to crash a wedding, Ayushi? Or a function of any sort?
Ayushi, were you
Not
invited?
really.
Were you
No?
invited to your
No.
own wedding?
I'm not married.
No, she'll have to crash her own wedding.
Honestly, yes, it would be a surprise to me.
Yes, yeah.
It would just
I hope you're not one of those people who sits at the counter at the gate and checks out everyone coming in. Not invited, not invited.
no, God, no. I hate when there's a list at a party because nothing makes you feel smaller
can't do
or
this.
less like
you can't do this.
invited or wanted.
In a Western wedding, you won't be able to do this because they have like 20 people. So that's, they can just count quickly and say, this is out of
Exactly, there's
place.
more people here.
how-
And they do it like on a seating basis, right? Like there's like 50 chairs because there's 50 people. And if you see
Spot
like
on.
6 in the back, you're like, those are clearly not invited.
And the exact number of cancellations being a Westerner, you will tell the truth and
The
you'll come or not
RSVP,
come. Not like
you have
us.
to post it, you have to tell them the meal
I mean,
preference, everything
For
here.
Akash's wedding, right till the last minute, he called me up. Silverie called me up and said, "Do you want to go?" Oh, no, aur kuch hai, aur kuch hai. Chalo, theek hai. But last minute, hanging up, that's where to go, what to do, and all that.
Antariksh, that's not nice. Yeah. How you can
Cyrus
be
just
like
made that up. That I did not talk to him before.
You told me it's going to be vegetarian, no daru. and all
I
that
did
stuff.
say the wedding's gonna suck, so let's not go. But that was the
Wait,
a
the
different
wedding,
line.
but was it vegetarian?
No,
No,
so
no,
the
no,
wedding in most communities in India will have this.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's having a COVID
Shit.
attack.
Cyrus hit me in the face, Cyrus.
I'm sorry, yeah. I couldn't tell it was the face.
They've thrown punches.
Listen,
Audio
I just saw
listeners.
slapped a
pubes.
woman.
I just saw pubes. I'm sorry. I
Slapped a woman,
Oh
Cyrus.
my
I
God,
just
Cyrus, how
I
could
didn't
you
know.
do
I
that?
was what we call toll culture. Remember back in the day? And next thing I know, it's his face. Oh shit! So I apologize.
Next question
Yeah.
comes in from Gaurav Pilania for Ayushi, who says, Ayushi,
Pilania
when is
University,
the new season of Agla Station Adulthood coming out? Having turned 25, I now relate a lot more to your and your co-host Ritasha's rants and existential crisis moments.
Where's Ritasha?
Ritasha is currently on her way up north. She's going to
You're giving us
Banaras.
ball by ball account.
Yeah, she's
15 minutes from now, she'll reach the airport. We just asked you
she's on her way.
By north, you mean Andheri or you mean the mountains?
No, like real north. Banaras.
Yeah.
I mean like the north direction.
Yeah, she's drinking a
I
sip
don't
of water
know.
right now.
I don't know when the next season is
Ayushi, where's
coming
your
up.
dad or something? He's like, at 3:16, he crossed Powai.
Actually, my dad will be on his way to
Stop!
the office.
I give up.
There's no. I don't think there's another season of the show. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't say
But
that.
there's a
Never
demand.
say never. Never
There's
say
a
never.
demand. Would you do it again if there's a demand? There seems to be.
course.
It's mentioned quite often.
Oh, if they pay me, I'll do it.
Oh, it's right. Fair enough. It's not an NGO thing. You can't go on
Yeah,
like that.
of course.
She's Ayushi.
Yeah.
Daughter of the
Ayushi,
Paisa.
Amin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amin.
No, not that way. That's not the truth. We took a break from it in general, but 25.
Why would you take a break?
You'll be fine. Adulthood is it's not even hit you yet.
They've given you some
not even
of it to
you
follow.
yet.
It's fine. They're giving you about 100 episodes.
That guy's younger than you.
Yeah.
25.
Good for him.
You should do a show now.
About adulthood.
You're about 25.
I'm not an adult.
You just passed 25. You're 26.
Yeah. I can do one about senior citizenship.
You can do about heart issues.
Antariksh, you're 26?
I'm 30.
Yeah. I
But
thought
his
you were
heart
the
is
same
giving
age.
way.
I was like,
Yeah.
His heart
My
is
heart
giving
is out
way.
of an 82-year-old.
That's what he says. And somebody met him at the clinic. Remember we got a message? He wasn't there that day.
Yeah.
Somebody met you at the clinic.
What?
And they couldn't believe the clothes you were wearing and the
Which
fact that you were so
clinic?
sick.
Somebody met me
Heart
at the clinic.
Heart?
Cardiologist, sorry. What is the
Somebody
right
met
word?
me in the...
Cardiologist.
No, that's not true.
You had gone to get your heart checked and all that.
Was it like a health
I think maybe they
STD
saw me,
kind
but
of-
Either
too
that
nervous.
they were topless dancers. But
they
there
thought
was definitely
my
like
heart
not
couldn't
checking.
handle them coming up to me and
No,
talking
we
to me.
definitely got a
Were
ref.
they your simps?
I don't know if Rishi can figure out where
Nobody's
the
an
ref is.
Antariksh simp here.
No, no.
I think you have some simps.
No.
Said that you dressed the same way, overdressed, all that. So it was correct, the observation. And
Again, no, not true.
True.
There was no AC in the clinic, the cardiologist clinic. There was just a fan.
What kind of cardiologist doesn't have an AC?
Dude,
Yeah,
like
man.
He wants to lose the patient before
Yeah,
he
the
passes out.
patient will die right there in the
Doctor,
waiting.
I'm sweating. Sorry, I want to save
it's a
money.
cardiologist in Bhandup who doesn't have fucking AC.
Why are you doing this? We made a
Yeah.
South Bombay joke again, which was across the line. Now you're doing this Bandup guy.
Yeah,
Some of the
but-
greatest Indians come from Bandup, just by the way.
No.
And one day I'll pronounce it correctly.
I like that Antariksh said no.
I highly doubt.
He's a real snob, huh? Because
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
you
I
know
know.
why.
Marol and Bhandup, I might do. Hated
He's
me.
made more jokes about Marol,
Marol.
Antop Hill, about 3-4 places you've gone
Sakinaka.
after. Sakinaka.
Oh, I do not like Saki.
It
Nobody
just
likes
sounds
Sakinaka.
wrong.
You can't
huh?
like
Sakinaka.
Teri maa ka Sakinaka. Yeah.
Guys,
Okay.
we're alienating all the non-Bombay people.
Okay. Let's.
And the Japanese, because
Yeah.
it sounded a little Japanese.
They went a long. They went a long time ago.
Sakinaka.
Japanese.
Bas, that's it.
Sakinaka.
No more.
Oh, that was a good one. That's good.
Shavik Bakshi is asked, Cyrus, do you think that Tendulkar and Vinod Kamli is the
Sad
ideal
story.
Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor situation in Diwar? It
Look-
does seem like that right now.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. The problem with this whole thing is we don't know what all happened. Not to take Tendulkar's side.
No,
but-
Tendulkar.
No, he
what?
may have done what he could
Kamli
over
just
the
said,
years.
yeah, exactly. That's
No,
right.
I-
How
look,
much
we
can
don't
one
know.
person do, yeah?
See, from what I gather, they've given him a few breaks, and those things
Haven't
they all
panned out.
grown up. Ankola, who's the head of Mumbai cricket, I'll tell you, give you a background quickly for those cricket lovers.
Okay.
They all grown up together. They all know they're colleagues.
Correct.
It's like Spurs, me, same age, same group.
Very true.
Very
Same
true.
mental group.
So I cannot believe they didn't try to help him, and whatever. You would look out for your own, right?
Yeah.
Like how IVM looks after everybody here, and you all get paid on time, etc. and all.
Which is all true.
So the translation of that is
are
at
those
some
looks?
point, they've lost trust in him.
Yeah.
Because he maybe had an alcohol problem, maybe a behavior problem, whatever. I mean, he's a great guy on the face of it. I can't understand. But at the end of the day, coaching is not. At the end of the day, the guy, you got to have faith in the person as a person. As a coach, he'll be great. His knowledge is obviously there and all. But as a person,
But is he getting work in the cricket field?
that kind of
That's what he's
desperate
saying.
thing, that video that came out and all
Yeah.
that means he's in really bad shape. No one's going to do that to themselves.
Yeah.
Unless they thought it'll go
But
viral. And
why
Insta.
is
But
he
I mean,
being
I
so
think,
badly
I think it's a
treated then?
combination of both those things.
Yeah, exactly. I can't say we're just hedging bets here, but the bottom line is that
But
they must have tried to help him, and it's not worked out many times.
Even as a player, right? He always had that.
He had bad injuries, bro.
Yeah, he had bad injuries,
Wasn't
and
there
he
a
also
match
had
fixing?
some sort of
By
like.
2000 he was done. He began
Yeah.
in 93 with average of
What-
100 and 30
what-
in the first 7 tests.
But
Yeah.
what was
Two
the
double
scandal
centuries.
when he was some match fixing?
No,
No,
match.
not him, not
He
him,
cried
not
at the 96 World Cup. That was the iconic
Yeah.
moment. We were
Yeah.
still batting when they gave the match. The Calcutta crowd misbehaved. Oh, when did
Yeah.
that happen?
In a shocking turn of events.
Yeah. First time against the run of play, Indians misbehaving on something.
Wow.
Because we were losing.
And since then, they banned plastic bottles in all stadiums.
That's how to teach Indians a lesson. Now we can't drink
Take away
water.
our plastic.
Yeah. All right, next one.
Anyway, can I just say one last
Yes.
thing with Vinod Kamli? We should put him on the podcast.
Absolutely, without a doubt, we should. Yeah.
You should get him on the show. Why not? It'll be a really cool episode.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
You could do one as a Friday episode, just him and Cyrus.
No, but there's a story about sports people because their careers end by 30, sometimes earlier because of injuries and all. And there's no plan B.
But
that's
Cyrus,
really unfair.
That's 100%. But I think it's a generational thing that's changed now, which is why you see all of our new sports from maybe the. Hear me out. They have taken on endorsements to the point where some of us feel like this is insane. All you do is do ads. You don't play any sport.
But make your money when you can.
No. They're all making money because they've realized
what you're saying is correct, but what they're doing is trying to get a parallel career already.
Yeah.
So like Taapsee Pannu has a wedding planners event company, for example.
Does she?
I'm not saying Dobara flopped. I'm not saying that's the reason.
No, but
she does.
So
they've already got that.
Like Ronit Roy has security.
Ronit Roy has a security thing.
But I think it's not a bad
so
idea.
Virat Kohli,
because
I think he's going to become an actor, by the way. I think he's definitely.
But he's already got an agency that handles talent. So he's
he's dabbled in F&B and everything. Look, these are. I'm not even talking of the Kohli level who have now minted enough money for quite a generational wealth now. Yeah. But I'm talking even like the smaller ones who have been going to the Commonwealth Games,
who have
been going for national events or these tours. They are taking on smaller
so they
partnerships.
That maybe only 15 minutes of fame. Let me just kitsch out it a little bit and figure it out.
And unfortunately, which is truly unfortunate, is as an athlete, you have a shelf life.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out how you're going to...
People forget injuries. That shelf life can get half or even less. Then what do you do?
And chance, my God, one day you're an athlete,
everyone can't be a commentator. Everyone can't have an academy. Everyone can't get benefactors who help them. So sometimes you're 30 and washed up. It's unfair.
And some of these...
only I understand that.
But there's so many sports that also require so much sponsorship to stay in. Like I know
badminton and all.
Badminton, even like racing, like a lot of even though there's a healthy race car scene in India.
Racer. Yeah, but there's no poor racer. There's no poor racer.
You have to
because you can't be poor.
Guys, you can't be poor to be in this sport.
Yeah, that's what. So
and how many of them actually go?
So living off your parents is a success.
How much money you need to go?
What a failure.
Well, Lewis Hamilton is probably an exception.
That's actually very true.
But there's a little different because there's sponsorship for them as they come
up.
Correct.
And also,
correct.
If you like his story, his dad really like sacrificed so much, blah, blah, blah.
It's an elite sport here. There's not one person who will be able to come in without
not
coming
at
from
all. Jayan also comes from money.
Jayan comes from money. Oh, golf also. Which poor golfer? Some caddies who have made it and then... Michael Jordan had those shoes.
He went into baseball, not golf.
That's after
he went into baseball.
You don't do sports, no, Baba?
No. Actually, he went into baseball in the middle of his career, which was
a weird thing. But that was an ego thing.
No, but then he came back to basketball.
I'll play any sport and show how good I am.
But he actually had good stats on that.
And he's now
actually
so
competitive. He was like that. If he played darts with you in the room, he would just go berserk.
Yeah, correct.
Tendulkar is like that. You can't play table tennis with him. He wants to play to win and all that.
Oh, cool.
And he gets upset and
But so many athletes, and I think the Indian athletes are taking that cue from the West or whatever, because like people like Shaq, who I mean, at the height of his career, great. But apparently, he's even a better businessman than he was an athlete.
But he was already doing that.
And he started
during his career.
Exactly. Him, Kobe, LeBron, all these people have started it.
I think LeBron and all copied him. Shaq was the guy.
Yeah, Shaq was the original actually who did it.
Amit is moved by Shaq to become a businessman. Amit was just Amit was a Qawwali singer. Nobody knows this about Amit. And a fabulous one. Back in Walkeshwar in his brother days. There was Altaf Raja. And there was Amit.
Amit Doshi.
No, he didn't keep a surname because he wanted all the communities to take him. Remember,
just Amit.
Don't forget what she said. This is not office reference.
Please forget everything.
That's what she said.
No, but that's true. That you should have him on the show. Let's come back to that.
We have him in the break.
No, yeah.
Vinod. We should have him. Let him tell his story because he's hesitating to say things.
Yeah.
But I want to know what all happened because I can't believe the colleagues didn't help him. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because they don't go out of their way to help him. It's easy to make phone calls and all.
Yeah.
Like I would never help anyone beyond when you called up and say, "Can you help me?" I always say no.
Yeah, but Vinod calmly calls up and says,
"I'll say yes and not help."
Yeah.
But Cyrus is that soft blow, it's just
correct. Yeah.
But how can you say no to someone outright? Only Kunal can say that. When a guy meets us at the airport and says, "I want to be VJ, I want to be actor," and I want to say, "No, it's not for you."
Kunal tells them to their face.
And I see the opposite. So they go up and I'm saying, I give him numbers of MTV people to call.
How liar you are, Cyrus is getting all people's
why should I say no?
Hopes high.
I never said you're going to become a thing.
What if I come up to you in the airport and say, Cyrus, I want to be on your show?
We have a talent team in MTV.
You give me your talent team number?
This girl called Kamal, I'd give her a number. I knew all the numbers by heart. And they'd call and she'd shout and abuse me later. When you give some numbers, Chutia called me up from the airport. I said, what do you want me to do? That's it. And then when Rodi started, I said, just give them a chance to audition.
But Rodi to the blanket is so big.
But the worse you are, the better, Yeah. It's also the correlation of that. Kunal would go and break their hearts.
You have another question?
Let's do another question.
By the way, Kunal's on his way to Milan. This is how the poor live.
How he's going back to Italy?
He's going to Italy right now at 12
Oh, you went to
o'clock.
Spain,
He's going to London
sorry.
first because he has to enter through England.
You went to Spain. I thought you all went to Italy.
No, they're two different countries.
Yes, correct.
So our
For me, all the Europeans just
when
like
you're talking,
merged
listen,
together.
guys, Harsh is here because he's a country expert. That's his line of work.
Exactly.
Any questions?
That's
about
why we
which-
had so much geography today, right?
No,
Yes.
accents. While he was busy trying to make children in Iceland, his game
I
is a
love
little
that.
different. Yeah.
okay.
I love that you could have a random half Gujarati, Icelandic
I
child
like the
running.
influence.
I love the way how
Ayushi?
she's visualizing this just
No,
now.
I know, it's really good.
I like the way he was thinking.
Because Harsh is also tall, so maybe they wouldn't be
But
weirdly
Ayushi,
matched.
what if it's not true? Can you imagine the arrogance of this man? He assumes that the government is calling him there because he's got a great groin. And his spermatozoa is so fantastic and he should propagate the universe.
They need it.
We would love the blessings of your sperm for our poor country. Make Iceland great again. Harsh! Everywhere. Harsh!
That's
And then already in his
Yeah.
mind, change it to Harshland, Harshistan, Harsnagar. He's only got these.
Harshlandia vodka
there's
nest.
food tourism, there's sperm tourism.
And he's
country to country,
rejecting the
spreading his seed.
Miss Icelands who are coming.
Cut.
No, not today, not you. Two red hair. No.
Oh, redheads, they're all blondes, don't worry.
Okay, let's
No reds.
get off.
I think maybe it's strawberry blondes.
Where do you think it all comes from? It comes from the
I
Teutonic and Nordic
guess
races.
I do. Yeah, you're right. The Nordic, because Vikings
that's why
had a lot of
north of
red hair.
England, which
They
has
had a
more
lot of
Viking,
red hair. Yeah,
DNA.
No, those
They're
Irish
more
had
redheads.
red hair.
No, the Irish had,
Yes.
but even the
So
Viking,
the Viking
Vikings
bloodline is more in
yeah,
north of England, Ireland, Scotland.
Norsemen had red hair. A lot of,
Yeah.
there were a lot of redheads.
I thought they were
Was it
blondes
called
like
Vlad the
Thor.
Red or something? They have names like that.
I think that's
How come none of their films are redhead
Yeah.
people in them?
Murder-
There are no
I think
redhead.
that was red because he
Yeah,
was
In the
Odinson and
Vikings.
all, there are
Okay.
no redhead.
not
All right.
hair.
Damn it.
Just
I always thought a film star. Red. The Berserker.
Can we do one more question?
Yeah,
please?
sure.
Could you have been a berserker? They say that you'd be a psychotic, like a psychopath, to be like.
Oh my
one of those
god.
guys.
Do you think Antariksh could be a secret killer?
Who knows?
I want to kill Cyrus right now. Just let me
Take a
finish.
question.
He
Take a
says,
question.
I say, can I do a question? He says, yeah. And then he says
So
one
the
more, some
army-
other sentence unrelated.
Are you sure? The armies would always have the psycho nuts in
the front.
Yeah.
Because they are the
Because they don't
you
care.
need those nutcases, but they are the ones who kill
Absolutely.
in normal civil society. Yeah, they can't.
But
They're the ones
I
who kill.
don't imagine Antariksh being a frontline.
Oh, how do we know? We don't know him.
I'm not
He
brave.
You don't have to be brave. You have to be a killer. Killers don't know about just being
Yeah.
brave. You
Oh,
have
you
to
don't
have that
have to be
killer
brave. You
mentality.
just have to be a psycho.
You're psycho. It's not about brave.
Just go batshit.
Sure.
Have you-
People look at me like they
Once-
always get scared.
when
Hey,
some-
I don't trust what this guy's
When,
gonna do.
when an old lady's taking long to cross the road, do you ever feel like hitting her with the car?
Yes,
Because I do.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it. I just do it.
The thing is,
Milad, I'm proud of you.
you'd be great on the front
Go to
line.
Iceland. Use Harsh's name.
Correct.
All right, question.
Our very own Rishi has asked, no, he's
Oh.
not, some other Rishi. He says, do you get annoyed or distracted when people talk about passing out of college? I always think that. Pass
As
out,
the
like-
phrase, as the
yeah,
phrase.
as the phrase,
Yeah.
passing out.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it
I
an Indian thing?
graduated.
Indian
It's a
thing.
passing out.
It's a
don't hear it
very
abroad.
Indian thing.
Definitely.
Nobody
Oh,
else
what did you
says
say?
Passed out.
Miss
Passed
Birmingham, Warwickshire.
Graduate.
We left school or we graduated.
Yeah.
Finished.
Finished. We finished school.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
passing out. I don't
Passing
know.
out is a very
Passed out.
Indian thing. We
Yeah,
passed
yeah.
out in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I passed out last week.
Wow, it's horrible. That's a great observation, but it's
exactly.
bang on. We've all done
Yeah,
it, man.
Nice one, Rishi.
And when are you passing out is the worst thing to ask someone.
Yeah.
I'm praying for
When
you.
do you pass out?
Every
Friday.
Someone telling you, Silverie, when are you passing out?
You passed out. You passed
Passed
out.
out? Alright, nice.
Nice.
Hey, we all
Congrats.
passed out. Congrats. Alright. Raghu Govind has asked, hey Cyrus, during your international travels, have you ever had to deal with local goons like roadmen or ishays? For example, like the people who would
Where's
play
this
loud
question?
music
Ah.
in public transport.
No, but I've seen.
What are ishays? Again, what are
Yeah,
these
even I
terms?
don't
Yeah,
know.
what is
What is
Ishe
it?
is? I have
Cyrus,
no
what
idea
is
what an
that?
Ishe is.
I know what it is, but I won't bore you with the answer.
Liar.
But I've come across neo-Nazis with the skinheads.
Oh my
really?
god.
You might have
Wow.
done in England. You must have seen a few of them in
Yeah,
the pub
yeah, yeah.
day when you do pub crawls and all.
Yeah.
And not a nice sight to look at. Okay, but they didn't do anything. They were just standing 5-6 of them outside a pub and with the strange hair and all that. That one mohawk and the rest were completely bald. But except the intimidating kind of look, they didn't do anything. But I was worried,
No, you
'cause we were
definitely feel a
brown-skinned, we were
little.
passing
Yeah,
by
yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever.
An
I-
Ishe,
I've walked into
however,
It's
I've
a
walked-
bit like what we feel today as a minority in India.
you with your minority talk.
I walked into a bar once in Denmark, and the entire bar went quiet when I walked in.
Have you just been going around populating the Nordic countries?
No, I studied.
Iceland's love is not Denmark's love. Again, let me explain. Different countries with Spain and Italy. Different.
But that's why I said Nordic all
countries,
of them.
Well, not all Nordic countries. Go on.
So yeah, actually the whole bar went quiet because they probably hadn't like seen like a brown
brown-skinned
guy
guy.
walk in, and then I made friends, so it was okay. But
it wasn't a feeling of white supremacist, no?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just like
Initial discomfort.
yeah.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I was in New York, I found the Nordic girls they loved us.
Yeah.
In the sense, they just
'Cause
loved
they're
our
so
skin colour
deprived
and-
of
no,
colour.
They've never seen people like us.
It's a
Exotic.
stark geography
Of course,
that they live
they were
in.
subsequently disappointed, but needless to say,
High highs and low lows, with us.
I kept the flag down. Right, so you
And Ishe, or however you say it, is a slang expression associated with an Australian urban youth subculture that originated in the Waterloo, Redfern area in Sydney in the early 1990s. Term can refer to individuals within the... Well, this doesn't mean anything.
I know, but Aussie guys and I get along very
It's an
well.
Australian slang for like a
I guess like
subculture.
lads in an Aussie way.
Aussie guys, all of my life I get along really well with because they're like Delhi boys with better accents.
Yeah, my
Yes.
They're loud.
What
they're
a
in your
wonderful
face.
way
They're
to
very
describe
confident,
them.
and I get along really well with them. So
And
I
they have
actually feel
better
very
accents.
comfortable with Delhi guys and Australian guys. So
Yeah.
you're half Australian,
That
half
is a
Delhi. Always
great
comfortable.
Also, love cricket. Both
description.
cultures love
They
cricket.
don't love cricket. We were just full of themselves. Now they're all happy.
Yeah.
They immediately tell you're an Aussie guy in New York. Should we go there? Of course. They don't understand lack of confidence. They don't have that term.
They just don't.
And Delhi?
It
Delhi,
hap-
they don't even know the place. Shall we go to Primrose? हाँ जी, हाँ जाएगा.
Kyun nahi? We'll also go. And we was like...
Yeah.
तू चल, because they don't know where to go. But
हाँ तेरे पीछे बिल्कुल आ रहा हूँ.
but you're from Powai.
I am
It's
from
a different
Powai.
experience altogether.
Yeah.
Real estate is different. Gated community. Very posh,
Leopards,
posh.
I just
panthers.
recently found out that all
Did
these.
have you come across a leopard ever?
No,
On
not
the property?
personally myself.
Oh,
But you know
I've
of
seen-
people who have seen leopards?
So there is a
Have you
very
seen a
famous
kitten?
story in my
Kitten?
colony that about 5 years before I moved in, which was like 15 years back, so like now 20 years back, there was a leopard had broken into our colony and taken like a 10-year-old child.
Shut up.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of.
Did
lots
your
of-
dad
Yeah.
move you when you were 10?
No, not.
And that
yeah,
child today, taken by the leopards, raised his sparsh.
or is in the center somewhere.
It's like the Remus
Making
and
decisions.
It does look like Mowgli. That hair, a little bit like Mowgli.
Well,
I was kind of
yeah.
But our Mowgli plays glasses and plays guitar and has glasses. So
Yeah,
different. Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
So he's got a little more Remus Romulus, little refined vibe.
They won't know. He won't know Remus Romulus. The two wolves that started the entire.
They built
Roman
Rome,
I get it,
the
yeah.
sons.
I
Yeah,
know.
they were raised by wolves.
Romulus
they?
and Remus. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
Romulus and Remus.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
You don't know this story.
And then
Look at education.
Remus
What-
killed-
What am I, a Greek person?
And then Remus
I'm
killed
saying
his
Roman
brother.
Italian. Can you just explain these people in their countries? I mean, what's going on?
What am I, Russian guy?
Rome is named after him. Romulus.
Tarun Kaushik has asked a boring AMA. Thanks, Kaushik. He says,
Whoa, what did they call it? Reem. I was just thinking. Well, why, we've got the other
Yeah,
word.
honestly,
why not? Why did you just
why
call
not?
it Reem?
But wasn't it because
R-E-M.
didn't he kill Romulus, and so in his honor he
Something
named
like that,
it
something
Rome?
like that.
Yeah.
Only Harish will know the
Rimming
exact
is a-
details. Being
I think that's
a
the
traveler.
story.
Yeah, when he was propagating Italian women left, right, and center.
Oh, you got to Italy also. You went
Huge.
down south.
Huge.
You made it to the Mediterranean.
Every
Ah.
one out of three Europeans are his bloodline. Yeah, poor Genghis is nothing.
yeah. Tarun Kaushik says,
Harsh.
By the way, there's one guy still involved in the podcast. Should we go back to him?
Oh yeah,
please.
Antariksh, sorry.
he says, Cyrus and company, have you ever taken a leave from work just to chill at home and been caught by a boss later?
Here, this is me. This is what I'm doing.
I've been caught by my dad. I've told this story before, which is in the sense that Viv Richards was batting, was 10 years old, and I ran away. I didn't enter the school. I walked towards the Bombay gym, back entrance. The TV was where the gym is now,
Yeah,
towards the
yeah,
back
yeah,
entrance.
You were 10 years old?
Yeah, 11, whatever.
Cyrus
70,
been a truant since he was like
83.
Yeah, man,
so
you've
I
been
was
obsessed with
That's
cricket
right.
all your
12,
life.
I was 12
really.
years old. So I went into the thing and sat quietly because all the oldies are sitting there and talking so they don't go to work. And my dad had warned me not to bunk school because they knew I might try to do something like that. And then finally, I just said, Uncle, can you move your head? I can't see. And it was my father. But then he told me, don't tell mom. The story went. Father and son are both watching the game. No one's earning money or going to school. Poor mother's walking dogs and cleaning dishes and making food.
But you saw Viv Richards bat, so there you
Yeah,
go.
I saw
great.
Viv Richards bat. It was worth it for me.
Wow, that's amazing.
At that time, that's like sex. You know,
You've talked to him, you've met him, no?
I met him
Yeah.
subsequently.
Get him on
He
the
won't
show.
remember though. Sparsh is having an attack, huh?
Okay, bye. Are we done?
His hair is growing more.
Don't you need to go to work and earn money?
That's how I'm done. Are we done?
Yes, we are done. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
Bye.
And please buy our IVM merch. Cyrus, please throw your t-shirt if you can a little bit.
And if you want questions on Iceland and how to get Iceland citizenship, Harsh is your man. Harsh, is there any website they can chat with you on directly?
My website probably, indiasomeday.com.
India Someday.
You have a website also.
Yeah, indiasomeday.com. It's Rahul Gandhi 50% equity and Harsh 50%.
All right, thank you so much, guys. See you next week. Buy our IVM merch. Go to the IVM podcast website and click on shop. Bye-bye. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.